Hey guys, I'm the Pierce and this is iTell, where you guys leave me the name of a person or an animal, a location, and also an object. And I have to make up a story using those 3 words that you give me on the spot, and I'll upload them. This is the first iTell I've ever made, and the object I have today is an umbrella, and I decided to choose a second object, which is also a toaster, and the name of an animal, which is the walrus. Well, a walrus, it doesn't really matter which one it is. Anyway, I hope you enjoy iTell. It was Monday afternoon as I walked home from school, listening to my iPod and walking happily. Ah! I screamed as I noticed something ahead of me on the ground moving around which shouldn't have been. It was a toaster! Then suddenly, boom! It flew 5 meters into the air and landed back on the ground in front of me. What was going on, I thought? It's not plugged in. Where is the power coming from? Then suddenly it did it again. Whoa, I thought. I had to get this thing home. This must be some type of futuristic power machine or something, I thought. But how? I didn't want to touch it. I could get electrocuted. Looking at my watch, I realized I was running late. There was a parcel that my dad was expecting. Aha! It came to me. Reaching into my school bag, I remembered that it had rained earlier that day, and I had an umbrella. Shoving it into the top of the toaster, I flung it over my shoulder. Then I started running towards my house, listening to the music once again. Finally reaching home, I shoved my key into the lock. Unlocking the door, I ran inside and threw all the junk on the ground. The toaster still stuck with the umbrella sticking out of it. I was breathing deeply when suddenly, the doorbell. Running over, I opened the door.
Hello! I'm from Greenery's Delivery and I've got this package for you. Can you please sign along this line?
He said to me. Yeah, okay, I thought, as long as you don't speak like that again. Signing the piece of paper, I handed it back to him.
Thank you very much. Here you go. Have a nice day.
Taking the package, I slammed the door. Finally, the afternoon had slowed down a bit. What did Dad order from Greenery's Deliveries? I thought to myself, walking into the kitchen. I'm sure he won't mind if I take a peek, I thought to myself, as I began to rip open the package. Reaching in, I pulled it out. What is this? It's food. Walrus meat? What is walrus meat? That's disgusting. As I went to place it on the bench, it slipped out of my hands and opened, rolling all over the ground around the toaster. Suddenly, the toaster sparked again, flying into the air. Whoa, I thought. This time it had the umbrella sticking out of it and walrus meat all over it. It started to move faster and faster, jumping around on the spot. Moving faster and faster. Then suddenly it stopped. Uh-oh, I thought to myself, looking at what had just happened. It wasn't a toaster anymore. Well, it was, but somehow, well, whatever the toaster was, it reacted with the walrus meat. It had brought it back to life. It was a walrus with a toaster in its back and an umbrella sticking out of its forehead. Okay, this is just weird, as I said to myself, staring at this giant beast sitting in my kitchen. Suddenly it started to make a weird sound. Oh no! Over and over again. It started to flop its tail everywhere and bang it against the wall. The walrus had shaken the walls too much. The clock fell, sliding deep into one of the toaster slots on the beast's back. Suddenly I heard that weird sparking sound again. But nothing seemed to happen. Until I heard it. I slowly began to walk over towards the kitchen window. As I got there, I stood there in horror. I was no longer living in the suburban jungle. I was living in an actual jungle. Somehow, when the clock fell into the back of the walrus, it turned it into some type of time machine. Is that a T-Rex I saw out my window? Oh no, I thought to myself. Oh, what a day. Stay tuned.